We are in section 4.4, graphing a function rule. So I want to graph y equals negative 2x plus 1. So, like we normally do, we'll see how it relates to y equals mx plus b. So our m is a coefficient of x, which is negative 2, and our b is 0, 1. So our slope is negative 2 over 1, or 2 over negative 1, and our b is 0, 1. Alright, so let's graph. First, always graph your y-intercept first. So this is 0, 1. Alright, so my slope is I go down 2 to the right 1, or up 2 to the left 1. So let's first go to down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2. Alright, and now let's go the other direction. Up 2 to the left 1, up 2 to the left 1. Alright, and then here is our line. Y equals negative 2x plus 1. So remember, we graphed our y-intercept first, then we found our slope. So, when you try to got it, it is graph y equals 1/2 x minus 1. Alright, so graph this. Alright, number 2. They want you to see with a graph of w equals 146c plus 30. So, let's look at how it relates to our y equals mx plus b. Alright, where y is going to be our, w is going to be our y, and c is going to be our x. So our slope is a coefficient of x, which is 146 over 1, or negative 146 divided by negative 1. Alright, and our y-intercept is 0, 30,000. Alright, so always graph your y-intercept first, which is right here, 0, 30. So then I'm going to sketch this roughly. I'm going to go up 146 to the right 1, up 146 again to the right 1, or down 146 to the left 1, down 146 to the left 1. Therefore, this is what a rough sketch of this is going to be. W equals 146c plus 30,000. And that's our graph. So, try to plot it, which is this right down here. There we go. Alright, just like that. Alright. Let's look at problem 3. A local cheesemaker is making cheddar cheese to sell at a farmer's market. The amount of milk used to make the cheese and the price at which he sells the cheese are shown. Write a function in each situation. Graph each function. Is each graph continuous or discrete? Right. So discrete means it's composed of isolated points. A continuous graph is when you can connect. So like here, this is a continuous graph that we graphed. Problem 1. Problem 2 is also continuous. Discrete is where these points don't connect at all. Alright, so you make a table. You can see that for each gallon of milk, you have 16 ounces of cheese. So for 2, you have 32. For 3, you have 48, and so on. For each reel of cheese. So therefore, you can rewrite this problem as y1 equals 16 times x1. I have to put the subscripts there so you'll see. So, like the table, if I use 1 gallon, I use 16 ounces. If I use 2 gallons, I use 13 ounces of cheese. Therefore, we multiply by 16 each time. Right, so a reel is $9. Let me have y2 having the total cost and x2 being the number of cheese wheels. So if you look over here, right, so 0 cheese wheels is $0, 1 cheese wheel is $9, 2 cheese wheels is $18. So you can see that you're multiplying by 9 each time. So therefore, the cost is going to be y2 equals 9 times x2. Alright, so I want to graph this. So when I graph it, y equals mx plus b, if y1 equals 16 times x1 plus 0, if there's nothing, it means plus 0. So that means my y-intercept's at 0. And my slope is 16 over 1 or negative 16 over negative 1. And my y-intercept is 0, 0. So that means I'm going to go up 16 to the right one, up 16 to the right one, or down 16 to the left one, down 16 to the left one. Oh, hold on. We're going to graph it only from starting from 0, 0, because you cannot have a negative number of ounces of cheese. So only look at it from here. That's our graph. Alright, so now for this one, y equals mx plus b, what's our slope? Our slope is 9 over 1, or negative 9 over negative 1, and then our y-intercept is 0, 0 again, because there is nothing being added. Alright, so we start at 0, 0, and we're going to go up 9 to the right one, up 9 to the right one, up 9. Now, we cannot go below because you cannot have negative numbers wheels of cheese. Now, this is how the graph looks like. I cannot connect these points because we only can sell a whole number of cheese wheels. You can't sell 1.5 cheese wheels. You gotta sell 1 cheese wheel, 2 cheese wheels. You gotta sell a whole number of cheese wheels. Therefore, this is a discrete graph. This is continuous. And this is discrete. Alright, so tried, got it, letter A. Alright, in problem 4. Alright, I want to graph the absolute value, y equals the absolute value of x minus 4. Alright, this is what the graph for the absolute value of x looks like. It's just a v. And I'd put f of x equals absolute value of x, because f of x is in terms of x. Alright, so now we did that. This is the absolute value. When we subtract 4, that means that you go down 4. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's still the absolute value of x. So therefore, this absolute value of x just shifts down to 4, negative 4. So that's going to be the y-intercept, 0, negative 4. Alright, so for letter B, I want to graph y equals x squared plus 1. So just like the other one, x squared, f of x equals x squared, looks like this, where this is at 0, 0, the vertex. But I'm going up 1. So therefore, this is 0, 1. Y equals x squared plus 1. You go up 1. However, this graph is y equals the absolute value of x plus 4. That is not the same as absolute value of x plus 4. This is different. That's different. And this is not the same as x plus 1 squared. That is different too. Right, so, well, you try to got it. Try to got it down here.